Welcome back to the channel, Brawlers and Baku crew members. It's BakuBrad96 here with another Bakugan Legends unboxing. Now, as you can all see, today's video is going to be about the Diamond Dragonoid X Tretorous. Now, I'm really excited to have the opportunity to unbox this Bakugan, not only because it was sent to me by a Baku crew member, but because I actually missed out on the original Diamond Dragonoid X Tretorous. Of course, I am referring to the one released in Armored Alliance. I never did find that one, but nonetheless, I am very excited to take a look at this one's stats. So I'm going to go ahead and open this bad boy right up. While I do that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video so I know to keep doing these so you all enjoy them. And if you're interested, I will have a link to the channel's Discord server down below. I am always trying to build the Bakugan community, especially among my channel, just so we can all have a safe place to enjoy the game and talk about the game, all that good stuff. And while I'm talking about news and the channel, this month's giveaway is a special one, everyone. I am giving away an entire bakuganpro TCG deck. Of course, that link will also be in the description down below. So now then, I did get that awesome Bakugan unboxed. Gonna go ahead and zoom in for all of you just to get a really good look at that gorgeous detail. My first time realizing that the tail is actually a solid white piece of plastic. That looks really nice. But going ahead and starting off with the character card, if you guys can all see this, oh yeah, perfect zoom. Dragonoid and Tretorous is a double flame fist. Of course, this is the regular CC. B power of 700 with 1 damage. And then if you land on a red fist, of course, you do get to fuse your Bakugan. And then the fusion side is really good. A base B power of 1000 with 4 damage, and then of course it does have built-in reroll. So a built-in reroll effect onto a already fused side of a Bakugan. That is very powerful. 1000 B power is solid, and then of course you do have all the damage plays with those flaming fists. So that does it for the base stats. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a quick look at the Evo. So just like almost every other Bakugan Legends Diamond to date, it does cost 4 energy. That is something that Spin Master, I guess, made a gimmick or a thing. Seems to be that all of the Evos this year are, of course, 4 energy. But now then, going on to the B power, it is 1300. So for 4 energy, you're already getting an extra 300 B power. And then you have 7 damage, so I think it had, what, 5 damage? Let me look back. Oh, 4 damage. So for the 4 energy, you're getting 300 B power and 3 more damage. That's not bad at all, and then the Diamond Evo has the built-in reroll as well. So you're maintaining or you're keeping that reroll ability, and you're getting 300 B power and 3 damage for 4 energy. I mean, it's not terrible, but at that point, do you really even play the Evo? Because there's plenty of other 4-cost cards that would give you, what, more damage and more B power, definitely. That is one of the more questionable Evos this year that I have seen. Again, it's not awful in a deck build. It is a new TCG card, so I'm not going to complain about that. But I just think for 4 energy, you should get a little more power. Now then, going on to the figure itself, let's talk about this Bakugan. It is a diamond, so you do have the translucent plastic, at least for the most part. I do like that they did keep the tail completely white. It looks really nice. Those gold lines there, they pop really nicely. They're really detailed and they really show up. The hands, again with the fists, I think the original one had them painted green, if I'm not mistaken, with the red dots. This time it looks like they're red with either yellow or little green dots, so that's pretty cool. The feet claws are purple to match the purple horn. Of course, the wings are painted gold. That is also very nice. Shoulder plates are painted black. So a good amount of detail into a core Diamond Bakugan. Of course, this is Dragonoid, so Spin Master is always going to give it a little more detail. That doesn't surprise me at all. Let's talk about core combos here. So what exactly can you do with this Dragonoid fusion? So if you're talking about not fusing, a B power of 700 and you're only looking at 2 Flaming Fists, you are going to end up at 950 max because you can get the plus 250 and plus 3, I believe. So 950 and 4 is like really low, at least for average Bakugan. Now again, you are fusing on that red fist, so it doesn't really matter what you get. You'll really end up with, because you're fusing on that red fist, you'll end up with 1250 and that plus 3, so 7 damage. Now at 1250 and 7 damage, that's okay, but you're certainly going to have to use a Nanogon or use one of the cards in your hand that turn, because there are plenty of Bakugan that are going to get over that just on basically a roll and a shield pickup. I mean, look at Genesis Nelius, look at Ventus Platinum Blitzfox. Both of those Bakugan hit 18, 19 purely on the fact that they're on a shield. So you're definitely going to have some struggle as far as that goes. Now then, you can use Baku Gear yourself. Of course, there are Nanogon plays yourself, and then those all work out nicely. I think Pyrus Sledge is the one that gives you a lot of boosts if you have red fists, but I could be wrong. Let's see. I think I have my Nanogon binder just right here. Give everyone watching some good Nanogon to pair with this Bakugan, because why not? Yeah, I was right. So, Nano Sledge isn't bad at all. Nano Sledge has the ability to, well, its first ability or output is on one red fist, you get plus 100 B power. That's not really going to help you a lot. On that turn, that would get you up to 1350. And again, we're still talking 200, 300 less than a good majority of the top Bakugan. But it's its second ability that I think is really good. And that is on 2 Flaming Fists, you do get to add a Baku Core. So it does take a lot of setup, potentially. If you do double core, of course, that goes right out the window. And I don't know if this Dragonoid X Tretorous does double core. Certainly feel free to let me know in the comments down below if it does. Because if this Bakugan does double core, well, that absolutely changes everything. But if you're not looking at just Pyrus Bakugan, you could pair it with a Darkest Gon for Nano Shadow. And that just has, if you land on a red fist, you do get to remove an opposing Bakugan's Baku Core. So if you were to use that, that would put your opponent down to whatever their base B power is. And that gives your Dragonoid fusion a lot better of a chance with winning with that 1250 or that 1350, whichever you land on. And then you could pair it with Ventus for Nano Riptide. Its first ability is if you land on a red fist, you get to add a Baku Core. So if you want to pair it with Darkest, you know, Nano Shadow is going to remove an opponent's core. If you want to pair with Ventus, Nano Riptide is going to be able to stack Baku Core onto you. As far as my Nanogon binder, my collection, that's all the Nanogon that I have. At least that I feel are really good for Dragonoid. You could pair it for Aquas for the same reason you pair it with Shadow. Aquas Nano Fury has the ability to remove an opponent's Baku Core on a Flaming Fist. Again, so it's pretty much just the same, but you do have an option there. Geogon I don't really talk about because you can't really pair a Bakugan with a Geogon. Because of course the game mechanics prevent you from doing so. The Geogon just takes place or takes the turn of the Bakugan. But that's just about going to wrap up this video, everyone. I am going to show off the closed form of Dragonoid. For anyone watching who wants to close it, it is of course the feet down. Here we go, feet down. And then you're going to want to fold the head in. Following that, you're going to want to put the little arms in. And then the wings, and then the tail is last. Of course, as I say that, I am struggling off camera to put it together, but I did manage to close it, and here we have the closed form. So it is a tight close, nothing really loose, and great news, no Alto Brontes disease. That is one thing the reboot has done for Bakugan. Aside from Battle Planet, most of the Bakugan tend to stay pretty spherical, and that's great for the game, right? No problems there. But thank you all for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell as well. That way you don't miss any of my upcoming Bakugan Legends reviews. This week I will be wrapping up all of Bakugan Legends in preparation for new series on the channel and, of course, Generation 3. So until next time, brawlers, stay safe, drum up, Bakugan Brawl, and why not throw the bread!